How do you get leads from LinkedIn? My name is Louise Brogan, and today I'm going to walk you through 5 ways you can get leads from LinkedIn. These tips are practical, actionable, and they are designed to help your small business to generate consistent leads for your business on LinkedIn, which is what we really all want, right? So tip number 1 is optimize your LinkedIn profile. Set it up for success. When someone looks at your profile, is it obvious what you do and how you can help them? Make your About section focused on your services and products, and again, how you can help the person who is looking at your profile. If I went to your profile, would it be clear to me how you can help me in my business? One top tip here is make sure you have an up-to-date profile photograph and background image. On your background image or cover photo, which is the bit that kind of goes behind your head on your LinkedIn profile, have a link to your website, so your URL for your website, and if possible, have a couple of images that demonstrate you working with your ideal clients. So it could be if you are a B2B service-based business and you see clients face-to-face, then it could be a picture of you sitting with one of your clients at a coffee table, for example. Don't forget to add a strong call to action on your LinkedIn profile as well. So at the end of your About section, invite people to connect with you or check out your website. Or like on my profile, there's a link to book an inquiry call. Number 2 is post content that demonstrates your thought leadership regularly. You want to show up as an expert in your field, to become a trusted resource for people, so that when they come to need your products or service, it's a no-brainer that they want to work with you, and also other people will refer business to you because you're showing up as that thought leader. Post regularly on LinkedIn with tips, advice, insights into your industry that showcase that you know what is going on in your industry ahead of others who are working in your field, because to be honest, most of them are not posting anything at all. Why not use storytelling to make your posts more engaging? One of the best ways to do this is if you are giving an example of how you've worked with somebody, drop in a real life example. Now, I'm not saying name your clients without their permission. Please don't do that. But you could, for example, maybe you are a leadership coach. You could drop in an example of a situation that may occur and give a real life example without using proper names to demonstrate that you know what you're talking about. People love a good story on LinkedIn. The top tip for point number 2 is always end your post with a call to action. Whether it's just to comment below, tag somebody else who might find this useful, or to give their feedback on what you have just said. Invite people to respond to what you have just posted on your platform. Okay, tip number 3, build your network full of the right people. There is no point showing up on LinkedIn if you're talking into a void or talking to people that you used to work with in a different career 20 years ago. So start connecting with people who will be interested in your products and services. Think about people who your ideal client may also want to work with. So for example, if you go back to our leadership coach example, people who are following people who talk about leadership on LinkedIn may also be talking about human resources or recruitment. So think a little bit outside the box and not just connecting with your ideal clients, but also thinking about who else are they interested in hearing from, and connect with those people as well. Your LinkedIn network is your audience, and it's not about the number of people you have in your network. It's about the quality of people. That I don't mean like a good person or a bad person. I mean the quality of those connections. Use LinkedIn search to find them. There are plenty of filters up there that you can filter by location, by industry, even people who are second level connections. So you could ask one of your own network for a warm introduction to somebody that you want to connect with. Use all the features that LinkedIn has given you in your arsenal for building this brilliant network of people. When you do connect with somebody, do a little bit of research. Look at their profile, look at their current recent activity, and mention that in your connection. So when you connect with somebody, most of us do not get the chance to connect with a message. If you do, then use the message option. But if you don't, once they accept your connection request, then send them a message and comment about a post they recently shared, or something, a product that they were talking about, or a project they look like they've recently finished because they posted about it. So do a little bit of looking around and connecting with a message that actually means something to that person. And please do not pitch them your services in this message. It's the fastest way for them to disconnect or become disinterested in you and your business. Tip number 4 is please use LinkedIn messaging effectively. And what I mean by that is most of the business that I have got through LinkedIn has come through private one-to-one conversations with people in my network. So when you connect with somebody and you start off from a place of sending them a private message and there's a little conversation going back and forwards, then it becomes much more natural to continue that conversation. And you can do this in a natural way. So for example, if I was hosting a webinar, so I host live webinars every month or every 6 weeks. And if I connect with you and we're having a conversation and I'm asking you about your business, we're just chatting about something you posted about, you might say something about, oh yeah, I'm just starting to use LinkedIn a bit more. Rather than me saying, oh, that's something we help our clients with, I might say, oh, I have a webinar coming up next week on how to use video on LinkedIn. Would you like a link to sign up for that? Ask permission before you send people links or free PDFs or downloads. Like, are they interested in it? And be genuine. If they say, it's not for me right now, that's fine. Come back to it at a later date. But that all happens within the private messaging. So get used to having messages and conversations on LinkedIn. Tip number 5 is to leverage LinkedIn Lives and LinkedIn events. If you are hosting a webinar, then create a LinkedIn event around it and invite your network to attend. If you are attending an in-person event, then post about that on LinkedIn as well. See if the organisers have created a LinkedIn event on there. Showing up live on LinkedIn is a brilliant way to grow your know, like and trust factor. I love doing LinkedIn Lives where the audience start to ask me questions, because not only does it showcase your knowledge and expertise, but also it gives you ideas about what people are struggling with and what you can create more content around in future. So the pro tip here is use the LinkedIn events to get people who are interested in what you're talking about. People will sign up for the event, and then afterwards, do a little bit of work. Reach out to those people. If you're not already connected to them, send them a connection request. If you are already connected to them, ask them what they thought of the event. They may have missed it, in which case you can send them a copy of the replay. So do look and see who signed up to attend your event and follow up. The fortune is in the follow-up when it comes to leads on LinkedIn and turning them into sales in your business. Okay, those are my 5 ways for you to get more leads on LinkedIn, and let's just run through them quickly. Number 1, optimize your profile. Number 2, show up and create content on LinkedIn. Number 3, start building your network and make connections. Remember to send messages to those people, which leads me to number 4 is use your LinkedIn messaging software. You can also send video and audio messages as well. Do not send an audio message to someone you have just met, please. And tip number 5, of course, is use LinkedIn Live and LinkedIn events and all the features that LinkedIn gives you. Once you're comfortable with using LinkedIn to build a network, then you need to use the tools in your arsenal to turn it into a lead generating machine for you and your business. Of course, if you'd like some help with this, please do reach out. Either pop a question down below that we can answer directly with a video, or get in touch, connect with me on LinkedIn, and I will be more than happy to try and help answer your question. Please remember to hit subscribe and leave a comment below.